Okay, Cancer. So as I was clearing the deck, okay, it was interesting that I have a comic cover up here. It's actually just a piece of art, but it's the mighty Thor, Journey into Mystery with the mighty Thor. And Thor saying, in this hand, my hammer. Okay, and Spirit was showing me that and then saying, you know, your mastery is in truly allowing yourself to be the master of that hammer, to allow yourself to be the master of what you are creating. Because then they showed me like, you know, an artist, like with a hammer, okay, like doing a sculpture. Like you are the one creating where you are going. You are the one creating your destiny, creating where you are in current time and space. And they are showing that it's about understanding that you don't need to know. Like oftentimes when an artist gets started, they have an emotion, a feeling. They don't really know what they're going to create. Okay. I've been feeling really called to doing finger paintings, but there may be something, okay, in that form of creation to support you in learning to trust the unknown. All right. Okay. I feel like you at some point disassociated with this person and with the idea of love because you were hurt or scared of being hurt, perhaps even again. Okay. And so sometimes you go into the darkness because really and truly all you've ever wanted is a deep, beautiful soul connection. And that has been feeling out of reach for you. You don't feel like you put into the drama that you get back. And part of that could be that you are so unreactive that Spirit is trying to get you to put some skin in the game. Okay, by sending you drama again and again. If you are stuck on this person or on this past person, it really has to do with your belief that this was the best and that you can't move beyond that. All right. Okay, so as you heal through these issues, you're actually healing old family issues, okay? Places within your life where you felt like you weren't loved by family or that you were pushed aside to have to be alone, and other people within the family took, you know, that time and space where you kind of just, you know, you just felt unloved. And they're asking you to forgive, okay, wherever that happened, be it your parents, okay, siblings, because you are lovable and you do deserve love, all right? Even though you don't, sometimes when you get into bed at night, you don't feel like you deserve love, Spirit is saying you do, okay? They're saying give a chance to what it is that you truly desire, okay, because it's safe for you to move forward in love. It's safe for you to give your highest energy to love. You may be afraid because the way that things worked out in the past, or because if you are in a marriage still that feels over, you may be afraid of moving on. But they are saying that the growth, whatever growth you're experiencing right now, is about opening yourself up to the mysteries of life, opening yourself up to be the creator, to be the artist of your destiny. All right? Spirit says many times, okay, we don't value what we've created until we move away from it far enough to look back and see it through clear eyes. And perhaps that is what you are doing here, okay, with this connection. You are being guided to step back and see it through clear eyes, okay, because you need that rest time, that time to work through the war in your brain about what this was, how it held you down, or how you held yourself back. To let some playfulness come into your life, to let some joy come into your life. With the Page of Cups here, okay, the otter is very playful. Okay, the otter can take one clamshell or another clamshell and play and enjoy and not put expectations on there being only one clamshell to ever play with in this life. Okay? Yeah. I feel that you're feeling it, all right, in your sacral chakra. The healing and probably seeing the change in this person that you were connected with. And that's a struggle for you because you feel like it's leaving you out in the cold. But you can move on. You can cross that river. The thing that's holding you back, all right, is you. Perhaps this sense of responsibility, okay, that you are, still connected to this person, even though you see they are both just putting into their own cups. Okay, so there's an understanding of, getting the real clarity here. All right. Yeah. Okay. They say this person, the Hierophant in reverse on top of the Hierophant, this person is not your higher connection. Okay. You know that. You sense that they have not chosen you. Okay, but you are not allowing yourself to get back out into that playful energy and connect elsewhere. But time keeps moving on. And they're playing that song in my head again. Changes. It's a very old song. Okay, and they're showing you that ego will keep you stuck in place until you choose to fight against these struggles. All right. It's interesting because they are talking about, with this Empress as well, they're talking about mothers, okay, and how perhaps you are still struggling with divine feminine energy, perhaps even your mother, and the way you were mothered or not mothered, and perhaps even the fact that maybe this divine feminine in your past, that there's a lot of that feeling of the divine feminine is changing. Why am I not changing? And this doesn't matter whether you are male or female, but even as a feminine, you could be feeling like, why am I not being able to change when everyone else is changing? Okay? Yeah. Okay, because you are the one fighting against this change. You lock everything up, all these secrets, okay, all these feelings, all these memories. And the truth is to let them out. You're the one with the key. But you're moving very, very slow here. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, which we saw in your reading. It is a very slow movement forward of feeling that you can't move and play because you don't think you're going to get fulfillment anywhere else, okay? Like, this is as good as it gets. But you haven't taken the action steps yet. You haven't stood up yet and tried to walk yourself forward. And so in truth, how can you say that? How do you know? Okay. So the lessons here. Okay, illusion. What are you seeing within this connection that is an illusion? Okay, you see a mirage ahead that could be the truth or delusion. Quantified as, I'm not sure if I'm making up this story or if it is what I see ahead. Okay, that illusion is holding you in place. Yep, on the Four of Pentacles, suppressed. You've held yourself back from the destined divine movement forward. Quantified as, I feel too much pressure to release my burdens and walk ahead. You're holding yourself in a space of responsibility. Okay? And you're being very, very sluggish. Okay? On this Knight of Pentacles. Timing. All right? You are fighting against the moment-to-moment timing of the divine. Quantified as, I am using any reasons to push away current moment divinity. Okay, on the Nine of Cups in reverse, you feel like you can't have fulfillment. Surrender. You're open to letting go of expectations and receive what is for you. Okay, quantify that as, I am aligned to the life that I desire, rather than fearing the life that I am creating. Okay? There could be a fear in you of actually surrendering and finding happiness. Because if you find happiness, you might get hurt. All right? If you open up to love, and that could be the lesson here. Okay? I keep going back to mother. Okay? You could have felt that you did not receive the love that you wanted and desired. And that is what you're holding on to, and that's your fear. But taking this new action step forward, the lesson is clockwork. You have an ability to create a new cycle if you are ready to move forward. Quantified as, I know that the cycle will turn no matter what action I take, forward or backward. So that, you know, that is the Page of Wands. You choose the energy of where you are moving forward or back. All right. So this is my favorite new oracle. Okay, it is the Urban Crow Oracle. Okay, the window is open for communication to fill this cup. Are you letting ego speak to you, or are you allowing yourself to communicate with others about what you want, deserve, and desire in love? Because as you open up and stop fearing, okay, the abundance, suddenly miracles will happen. Suddenly abundance will be all around you. And it's having insight, okay? We've all heard the story, right? Of the water not changing, right? By the rocks going into the jar. You put the pebbles in the jar and it doesn't change the water. It just allows for it. Like, I feel like they're saying that your heart can hold love for more spaces than you can even imagine. And perhaps it's about returning that feeling of loving yourself to allow you to then open up to the emotions of love, because the water is about emotions. So Spirit wants me to read from the guidebook to you for this. So let me get my glasses on. They feel this is a very important lesson for you. Okay. Crows and ravens are problem solvers. Crows make tools and learn from each action. Okay. You see the crow dropping rocks into the water. After testing a couple of rocks, the crow began to understand the relationship between the stones and the water. It learned with each rock the water would rise, and as a result, the buoyant shrimp would rise too. Insight asks that you take the time to examine your situation. Test out different strategies to gain wisdom. When you understand the relationship, When you understand the relationship between all contributing factors, you will be able to remove any obstacles that may have been in your way. Okay? It's a beautiful message, a beautiful lesson. And curiosity. Okay? What's on the other side of things? Okay? Where can your footsteps take you? Where can you move towards? As well, I feel like there is a curiosity about, okay? Where has this person been? What is this person doing? I feel like you have a lot of insecurities about the movements of this person and dominance and the need to control it and control the connection. All right? And that's not healthy, right? I feel like when you communicate and say how you feel, you're going to be relieved. Okay? It will remove a lot of fears that you have. You're just, fearful of doing this. You could also have a little bit of a fear of success. You do not want to appear selfish in the fact that you are having that insight, that you are looking at other options. Because you feel a lot of distrust for your situation, and you don't want that to be turned back towards you. And so you try to control it. You try to remain powerful. But the power in all of this is an illusion, okay? That is important for you to understand, that that's a created illusion. It's not a truth. So, look at your hand, okay? I do work in shamanic palmistry. And I feel like if you look at your hand, you will see that you came here with a purpose. You came here with a fated purpose. And so far, you have not allowed yourself to line up truly in the loving connection that you want and desire. It's all because of the thought processes that you are having. But they're showing that you have, okay, like 2 lives in this life, and that this second one will be very successful. Okay, but they are showing that you do allow, like, your truth, your ability to speak the truth, and your emotional connection to be overwritten to the authority of others. Okay? And that you are really scared to walk ahead and to move forward, even though all of this abundance has been created for you already. It's a feeling of being selfish if you walk away from this connection and there is a lot of old wounds that you need to work on, a lot of old shadows in regards to this. And it's a hard decision that you are trying to make. Perhaps one day you think of it in one way and the next day you are thinking of it in another. They're saying the only thing holding you back is that key, okay, is the allowance of yourself to set yourself free, to create your new destiny. Your inner child work is what's holding you back. And the feeling that you don't want to fight, okay? Things are calm right now, but you know you're being called to a different future. If you work through the shadows, you will see. But again, there's that feeling of not wanting the gears to shift, not wanting to move forward, that's holding you kind of in this space. Okay, Spirit says that you're keeping this from those closest to you, or perhaps you do not feel like you have those that you can rely on to discuss this with. And that leads you into dark thoughts. So they're saying that if you can find someone to speak with, even if it's a professional, okay, do it. Because you need someone to strategize with. You need someone to bounce ideas off of, which I feel like is why you are so stuck with this person, is because they're your like strategist, okay? And you don't want to lose that because you don't feel like you have anyone else. But new supportive connections are being sent to you, okay? Know that. It's just about you getting over this conflict, getting over this emotional turmoil that you feel about your movement forward. Yeah, okay. The awareness is opening up to this transformation. You are slowly getting there. I feel that it's about seeing things differently than you did as a child, recognizing perhaps that your parents were doing the best that they could with what they had, and allowing the forgiveness there for not being what you needed or wanted in this life. Okay, again, seeking counsel, seeking a safe space where you can talk to someone and work through these emotions that you feel. A lot of this has to do about you speaking up, okay, especially about the thoughts, especially about these feelings, and being able to feel like you can have a space to surrender, to really be in this truth, okay, to allow what is on the other side of this mystery, okay, the journey into mystery with the mighty Thor, the mystery here that's coming forward to you. Okay, there is a bit of mindfulness that will come to you as you start working through this solar plexus energy. If you are empathic, okay, you have been leaving your solar plexus. Someone needs to hear this. Wide open to assault. And you're going to end up sick from it if you don't close that off. Being Cancer, there is a bit of that sort of yin-yang, right? Because you want to be all shelled and protected. And perhaps you feel like you've opened up and are trying to be vulnerable. But the solar plexus is a space of protective energy, okay, where you shield it with that diamond shield, okay, and it's almost like a mesh shield that repels, okay, the negative and only lets in that healing love sort of energy, that powerhouse energy that you want and desire. And perhaps breathing exercises could help you, because you're going to need that, because I feel like the crossing energy is whoever is coming into you is going to be your divine counterpart. Okay, and there will be a lot of mirroring on this new journey that you are going to go on. It's going to take you into uncharted emotions. Okay, but you have to cross the bridge first in order to go on this journey. You don't see the beauty and the triumph of what's going to come in on the other side, but when you get there, you'll realize everything that we were talking about here with these new connections coming in. What you are bringing in right now is what you are creating. Stay grounded, okay, as you walk across this bridge, as you are transforming. And there we get transform again. So this is a huge transformation for you. So you really want to stay grounded before you cross the bridge and go on this journey. They're saying stay in current, present energy. Don't allow yourself to go into the fears of the future, because that's when you're going to find yourself, okay, uncreating what you have created. They're like, stay in present moment. Yeah. This is about an expansive journey for your soul, and it is a very beautiful energy. So let's go ahead and get just a couple more oracle cards, and we will close this mastery session out. Stay grounded. You have all the stability that you need to connect to every point in your life. All right. You could be dealing with an earth element, but this is 38. This breaks down to the number 11, right, which is the divine counterpart number, as well as then the number 2, which is about the choices. All right. What you want wants you. That's the abundance coming in. That's the dream being caught. That's the beauty of allowing yourself to get pulled into this synchronicity of time and space and create your own world here, okay? It's a beautiful energy that you will come to if you allow yourself to get over the conflict of those emotions. So I hope that this helped you. Okay, we kind of ended with the journey and we started with the journey. And so I feel like, you know, and okay, and there's the mother spider creating, all right, this beautiful new world. Again, I feel like this is all coming in very quickly with the ability to reset things through Mercury retrograde. So these are beautiful lessons for you to take to heart and work on as you move forward. And so I hope that that helped you. I hope that it gave you the guidance, and I hope to see you next time. All right. So please come join us on Patreon. I am gifting this session as a free preview, and I hope to see you there. Much love, guys. All right. Bye.